Welcome back, folks, to some more Icewind Dale 2.
Shall be done.
Easy as something.
I am your host, the Game Hoarder. It's been a while since
I'll
I've
do it now.
done any Icewind Dale 2 videos. It's been a week or so. So I'm going to have to remind myself what's been going on here of late. Clotus Scruffknuckle is busy
Do it now.
looting this guy's abode. Wincett. Good old Wincett.
Not
He
hard.
sold us some good goods here. Some good goods, yes. We heard it from me first. Alright, at this time, I'm not sure what I've gotten new since we last ventured together. Oh, goodness gracious. Druid Ranger spell, we'll give that to her. Let's have our alchemist identify this stuff. Now, I made the mistake of buying this wizard ring +2 when I already had a circle of intellect +4 to my intelligence. You can't stack those kind of things. They don't work together. So that ring is worthless now. I'm pretty sure she's better off with +2 to her armor class than a lucky rabbit's foot. I honestly have no idea what the lucky rabbit's foot does. Except take up a space on her slot. Which is kind of fucking useless.
I stand ready. It shall be done.
Anyways, let's get on with the adventure.
At your command, I shall see to it. My sword is... I am on it.
Iselore. And the
Just
hot
say the
stone
word.
gem. Ah. We need to go back to 16-bit mode. Sorry about that. Forgot these games get a little crazy here. There we go. Fixed just like that. This mound of stones holds a glowing green gemstone. Even at this distance, you can feel the warmth emanating from its shining facets.
Ready and very well.
The adventurers from Targos. Did my heart not so heavily weigh, I would celebrate your coming. These are grim times, and I do not know if there's anything you can do to help us. I am Iselore of Highmoon.
What's happening here?
The Yuan-ti have been attacking for near a week. When they realized they could not defeat me while the Heartstone gem defended me, they started attacking the Great Oak.
Did they destroy it?
Not yet, but they've cut through at least half a dozen roots, near as thick as a tall man stands. The tree cries out to me, and I can do little to aid it. What's more, I fear they may have found the crossroads.
What are the crossroads?
Thousands of years ago, when the Great Oak was just a divine seed, this plateau in the mountains was covered with trees, plants, and animals for miles. It was an outpost for the Yuan-ti, serpent creatures from a dark time in Faerun's ancient history.
This area was a jungle?
The whole world was a jungle. At least that's what the old druids say. And the Yuan-ti, they dreamed of ruling that world. The spot upon which the Great Oak now sits is a gateway, a crossroads to a distant land.
Where do the crossroads lead?
To a jungle. A jungle so far south of here, it would take months to journey there by foot. It is a land called Chult, far different from the frozen landscape of the spine of the world.
We need to get to the severed hand. How can we help you so you can help us?
You must find where the Yuan-ti have chopped into the Great Oak. At one of those places, you should find a gateway to the jungle of Chult. Go there, and either defeat all of the Yuan-ti, or seal the portal by slaying its guardian.
Guardian? Wait a minute. Not another Guardian. I just slayed a Guardian last night in a different game.
Aye. All crossroads have a guardian, a living creature that serves as its keeper. Who or what the guardian of this crossroads is, I do not know. Its absence is probably the Yuan-Ti's doing.
There's this glowing green gem in the center of the standing stones.
That is the source of all our trouble and salvation. It is the Heartstone Gem, an artifact of awesome powers. It protects Kuldahar and helps provide our village with warmth. The Oralites and the Legion despise it and everything it stands for.
What do you know about Iselore and Midday?
I know too much. I wish that I knew them only as adversaries. I remember them when they were children. They were raised by Mother Agania in a small hut at the edge of the village.
Who was Mother Agania again?
Mother Agania was a priestess of Ilmater, the god of suffering. 30 years ago, when two demons fought each other in this region of the spine of the world, Agania ventured forth to help those in distress. She went to Dragon's Eye, a volcanic mountain, to rescue villagers from the Yuan-Ti and the demon Ixonomai. After a group of adventurers defeated the creature, Mother Agania disappeared. No one knew what had become of her. Agania scoured the spine of the world for both victims and survivors. She buried the victims at Hrothgar's Glen. One dead woman she took pity on, an elf maiden named Ilmadia Bariel. Not even I know why Agania decided to call Ilmadia back from the spirit world. The elf had been a lieutenant in the demon Belifet's army. She was obsessed with rebuilding the Severed Hand, a ruined elven fortress.
Please, continue.
When Ilmadia was revived, she was heartbroken. Her dreams would never be fulfilled, and she had turned away from the basic moral and ethical values for which elves are admired. It was not until a month later that Ilmadia and Agania made a strange discovery. The elf maiden had a womb filled with life. Agania believed that Ilmadia had been blessed by Ilmater for her turn from evil. She could not have been farther from the truth. Ilmadia gave birth to cambions, half demon, half elf. Somehow the demon Belhifet had planted a black seed in her womb. Ilmadia saw her son with twisted legs, a daughter with a hideous tail.
What did Ilmadia do?
It was too much for her. Everything. Ilmadia ran from the house and threw herself over the cliff face. Her body was never recovered. Agania never recovered.
Tell me, what happened to Agania after Ilmadia's children were born?
She felt responsible for Ilmadia's death, and she took on the burden of raising the children. It was around this time that I arrived in the village and found the villagers killing the Yuan-Ti half-breeds that had been born throughout the town. During all of the troubles, the Yuan-Ti, serving the demon Ixonomai, had captured and seeded the female villagers of Kuldahar. 9 months after their rescue, the women of Kuldahar began giving birth. The children were all girls, all with black hair, smooth green skin, and golden serpent's eyes. The men of Kuldahar were uncontrollable in their anger, terrible in their fury.
What happened then?
When the church of Ilmater attempted to intervene, they were run out of town. That's why the church stands empty to this day. The mothers carried their children to the only place that would welcome them. Dragon's Eye.
Tell me more about this Yuan-Ti half-breeds in Dragon's Eye.
After I arrived in Kuldahar, I found the town in an uproar. The villagers were planning to storm Dragon's Eye to kill the abominations, their former wives and daughters, sisters and mothers. I dissuaded the villagers from such insanity. It was a year later that I discovered Mother Agania was raising the children in secret at the outskirts of the village. I did not know what to do. They are forged from evil, and nothing but evil can come from them. I remember telling her that. Did we make it so? I cannot help but wonder now. Agania believed with all her heart that the cambions could be good and virtuous creatures. She asked me to name them, since I was raised among elves with an elven father. The boy was his heir, the girl Midday. I named them for my parents, my beloved parents. I rue the day I made that mistake. Egania raised the children away from other people, teaching them morality in a bottle. She groomed Medei to be a priestess of Ilmater. When old Egania died, that's how the villagers encountered them. Medei was performing burial rites. The villagers assumed the monsters before them had killed the old woman. When the villagers became agitated, Egania's bottle of morality shattered. Iser and Medei's demonic instincts took over.
What happened then?
When I arrived, it was a scene of horror. The villagers never stood a chance. I tried to contain the twins, but they escaped into the mountains. It wasn't until years later that I learned what had become of them.
Tell me about what happened to Iser and Medei after they left Kuldahar.
Iser and Medei lived on the streets of Luskan, scraping together money through intimidation and confidence games. Eventually, the pair tried to dazzle the wrong person. The intended victim was Edgail, a master in the host tower of the Arcane Brotherhood, a group whose members you've already met. Edgail took an interest in the twins for their obvious infernal heritage. He decided to use the twins as servants and killers in exchange for protection and training in the art. The twins proved to be valuable assets to the host tower. Eventually, the Brotherhood used Iser and Medei as emissaries to the abyssal plains.
The host tower link would explain Harsham's attack. What happened then?
After years of service to the host tower, the twins decided to see how they would fare as mercenaries in the Blood War. The eternal battle between the Nine Hells and the Abyss.
Tell me about their involvement in the Blood War.
The twins worked as mercenaries in the Blood War. After meeting their father, Belhifet, they attempted to become powers of their own among the Beatazu, the devilish hierarchy of the Nine Hells.
What happened then?
To their dismay, they found they fit in even less among the Beatazu devils than they did in this world. Constantly treated as pawns and frequently manipulated by their father, the twins left the Hells and returned to Faerun. I do not know how they came to live in the Severed Hand, but everything that Egania ever hoped to see become of Iser and Medei died after she passed from this world. Iser is a twisted sorcerer, with as much power as any master of the host tower. Medei, once raised to revere Ilmater, has become a vile priestess of Iactu's Vim, the hateful bastard son of the Black Lord Bane. Now they seek to establish themselves as a power in the north, with their legion allies dragged from the most immoral and unreasonable dregs of the world's outcasts.
Do you know why the Legion of the Chimera has been attacking Icewind Dale?
An insult. Iser and Medei's Legion of the Chimera sent emissaries to the cities of the north to announce their sovereign rule of the spine of the world and their desire for equal commerce. Most of the emissaries were regarded as freaks and madmen. The mayor of Burn Shander, though, he sent gifts back to Iser and Medei.
What were the gifts?
A bottle of wine and some pastries, all filled with holy water. The mayor's priest of Helm thought it would be amusing to send those gifts after he divined the twins' infernal heritage. Iser did not find it endearing.
Huh. No shit. How can we get to the Severed Hand from here?
I have my suspicions, but I cannot confirm them without leaving the Heartstone Gem. While I believe the crossroads to be open, it would be unwise to take that risk.
One more question. Can you heal us? Oh, not for money. For free.
I'm here. I am on it.
Let's go ahead and map out the rest of the map. Uncover it from darkness. Based on the sudden drop, it looks as if an earthquake or stone-shaped spell was used to terminate this path. You should not be going this way, Ronstalk and party. Choose another bridge. Choose wisely.
At your pleasure.
Magic missiles
Yes, Ilhares.
to soften them up. Boom!
I attend.
Ah, peace.
Die, Evilianti.
Aye, it shall be done.
May your serpent soul rest in peace. Gather the loot. We're running low on missile weapons.
I'm there.
My name engraved above the door reads, Mirek, Keeper of the Veil. The door is sealed, and there is no sign of life within.
I stand. It shall be done.
This leads nowhere.
Victory is ours for the taking. I'm here.
Now, Instabel.
At your command.
I'm listening. As you desire.
What is it, Aluve? How may I be of assistance, Ilhares?
Stand and deliver.
Gibbed.
Just say. I shall see to it. Ready and
Just say the
willing.
word gibbed.
I'm aye.
This structure looks like it might have been a store of some sort, but the entrance has been boarded up and the word closed has been carved on one of the planks. Unlike the other buildings, this one appears to extend out over the eastern ridge of Kuldahar. There's no sign of life within, and the door is sealed shut, much like the other buildings.
Aye.
The sign above this door of this structure depicts a great wind carrying 7 silhouettes up into the air. The structure is sealed, but the wood used in the building's construction does not look native to Kuldahar.
I stand ready. I am on it.
These two statues appear to be of the Druids. Those whose bodies are similar to the faces are quite different. The left statue at the plaque at the bottom reads Tolbin, and the right statue reads Arundel. A potter's wheel decorates the sign above the entrance. The door is nailed shut, and the word closed has been chiseled onto the wood. I knew they'd have an ambush set up there.
At your command. My soul. Aye.
I can do that too.
Just say the word. I shall see to it.
As you desire.
Not hard.
I'm on it. Time to test my mettle.
Ready at duty calls.
I hear you. Not hard.
Yes? Acknowledged your desire. I'm there.
I am prepared.
My aim shall be true.
Elendar, usta quart.
Stock, Quart, stop running off. Here, throw some more darts.
My life is yours, Ihares.
Speak. What? Not hard. Time.
Let me know what you want. Agreed. Yes.
I'm here. Aye, duty calls.
I await your orders.
The
Acknowledged.
sun has set on this.
Depart before the coming of the Drow, or pray
I am
for
ready.
quick death.
Yes.
I hear you. Do it now.
Getting flanked by
I
snake
await your
men.
word. I am summoned.
Or at least they're
Go
trying.
ahead.
And they shall die trying.
Speak.
Ronstalk's longsword bites deep into the Yunti's tail,
I stand ready.
gore spewing forth as the wound opens wider and wider.
I shall see to it.
Black bile seeps into the dirt, and the Yunti's lifeless form slumps like a sack of potatoes to the earth.
Not hard.
Much needed arrows. Might as well get rid of those. Gonna be running out of missile weapons soon, and then I won't have much of a choice to resort to pure spells and melee.
At your command, it shall be done. My sword is yours. Just say the word.
I think I'm ready.
Ready and willing. I'm here.
Let's get a pre-plus going. All right, let's see.
Aye, you can count on me.
I seriously doubt it.
Time to test my mettle.
I stand ready. You can count on me.
I hear.
Intercept, intercept.
What would you have of me?
And Monk get out there with his fist of furies.
What would you like?
Yes?
I'm here.
At your command.
Speak.
This one wears the mask of death.
You better run. Morale failed.
My sword is yours. Very well.
Ronstock's light sword, long sword, slices down the length of the Yonti's back, spilling gore forth like a fountain of blood issuing. Blah blah blah. And the monk is busy beating the shit out of him with Fist of Fury.
I attend you. React.
Calm Woodwind used to be a cage fighter in a previous life. He has aspirations of one day being in the UFC. Carved above the entrance to the structure is the silhouette of a great tree with the man resting beneath it. The door is nailed shut, however. The word "no vacancy," Gerbash, has been carved into one of the planks. This looks like a modest dwelling attached to the inn next door. There's no sign of any inhabitants, and the door is still shielded shut. An old sign above this door shows a tangle of roots around a beer mug. It may have once been an inn, but it looks to have been abandoned a short while ago.
I listen.
I am prepared. I hope.
Just say the word.
I am prepared.
Ready. It shall be done.
This looks to be an old storehouse for the inn next door. The entrance has been nailed shut, and there's no sign of anyone within. This place is fucking abandoned. It looks like a small stairway once led up to the door of this building, but it looks to have been torn down and used to nail up the door. Another closed structure. I think that's pretty much it. Gonna do a bit more exploring here, unreveal the rest of the map. And we'll be back in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'm still waking up.